안녕하세요. 저는 리체컨설팅의 김미희 대표입니다. 오늘은 저희 사무실에 토마스폴로 디벨로퍼 분이 찾아오셨어요. 그래서 저희가 오늘 이제 생생한 그 센트럴 코스트의 마켓에 대해서 좀 들어보고요. 어디가 더 핫스팟인지 요즘 여쭤보겠습니다. 요즘 시드니 북쪽이 굉장히 핫스팟인데요. 센트럴 코스트는 시드니에서 1시간 반 정도 북쪽으로 올라가는 위치입니다. Hi Scott.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. So, would you
you.
please tell me about your company, your development, and also where is a hotspot as you just suggest us?
Yeah. Thanks, Mia. Yeah, really happy to be here again with the Risk Group with Mia and the team. My name's Scott from Tomaspolo Constructions. We're based on the Central Coast of New South Wales and have been building and investing in those areas for about 20 years. The reason why we think it's continuing to be the hotspot, like you put it, is basically our stock is really selling very quickly. And third-party articles out of realestate.com and CoreLogic are predicting 8 to 9% growth in next year and continuing in that trend in the Hunter region of New South Wales.
So previously, Sydney area, lots of apartment boom, right? So many investors, they keep purchasing the apartment, but now it's people all prefer house. Why do you think many people prefer house buying?
Yeah, that's a good question, Mii. I think people like to have their own dirt around them and their own little bit of space, and the more dirt that you can have it, and create your own beautiful garden and whatnot around that, your own little sanctuary, it becomes a real asset. There's an oversupply of apartments from what we've seen in the Sydney and Melbourne and in Brisbane market. And I think the investor is yearning for their own house and land package more so than a traditional apartment situation.
So people just a bit worry about Central Coast is too far from city, but do you think really have a confidence to grow the many people moving to Central Coast, or is the distance is not a big matter? Do you think?
Not at all. If you think about the size of Sydney, if we talk specifically about the Central Coast initially, it's only an hour and 20 commute. Whether you want to drive or take the train, there is that option. And in the areas we have, there's a couple of stations that are very close proximity to where we're building. And anyway, in Sydney, most people are commuting at similar distances, at least 50 minutes into the town or wherever they might be going. On top of that, we have a pretty good economy on the Central Coast, and about 60% of people are working locally. So, yeah.
그래서 이제 정리를 하자면 매년 10%씩 지금 가격이 상승되고 있는 곳입니다. 그래서 과거에는 그 시티 근처에 아파트가 굉장히 사람들한테 사랑을 받았다면 요즘은 이제 하우스, 4베드, 2바스, 2카 하우스를 정말 60만 불대의 최고급 빌더가 짓는 이런 하우스를 들어가서 사셔도 되고 인베스트먼트를 하셔도 되고요. 그래서 하우스 렌탈 yield in Central Coast area.
Yeah, you'd be really surprised, me. Our properties are leased out very quickly within 2 weeks of them being built, and the rental yield is approximately the 5% mark, and the vacancy rate's less than 1%. So yeah, that's why a lot of our own staff are confident to be even investing in our stock in the areas that we are building on the Central Coast.
잠깐 말씀드리면 5%는 사실 아파트의 그런 yield거든요. 근데 하우스가 그만큼 사람들이 많이 디만드가 크다는 얘기입니다. 자, 오늘 너무 감사드리고요. I really appreciate your coming. We would like to meet you next time. If you have a time, you can just introduce your another hotspot as well.
Definitely, sounds great. Thanks again, Mia. Thanks, Risk Group.
네, 감사합니다.